You are welcome to another class. And now, today we are having our course QTS 101, which is Introduction to Quantity Surveying. Today we are looking at detailed explanation of construction process, detailed explanation of construction projects. For a project to be constructed, there are processes and stages that needed to be followed. Now we are going to look at those stages one by one. The first stage we have here is planning and design. Planning and design. The stage involves conceptualization of the projects. This is from the clients. The clients will be the first person that desire to have a building. So from that, he called on to build professionals that create initial designs, including architects, engineers. There we also have quantity survey to bring up the detailed costs of the initial design, to determine the cost of the building compared to the cost or the capacity of the client. So, and obtaining necessary permits and approvals. Here, the architect and engineer work together to develop the detailed plans and specifications that meet the client's requirements and comply with building codes and regulations. We have here a site preparations. Site preparation. Once the design is finalized with the clients and the build professionals, the construction site needed to be prepared. And this includes clearing the site, excavating the land, and preparing the foundation for the structure. And then we have another stage here, which is foundation construction. The foundation is crucial and it supports the entire structure. Depending on the design and soil condition, various types of foundation are allowed, that will be done in another class. So we have such like shallow foundation or deep foundation, which determine the type of design the proposed construction work will be. The next stage is structural framing. Structural framing, that's the next stage. So with the foundation in place, the structural framework of the building is erected. This typically involves assembling the structural elements such as columns, beams, and floor systems according to the construction drawing. Then we have the next, which is enclosure. Enclosure. This includes installing exterior walls, roofing systems, windows, and doors to protect the interior from elements. Once the structure is framed, the next is building enclosure have to be put in place, which is what I mentioned. Then the next stage we have is mechanical and electrical and plumbing. We call it MEP installation. This MEP installation including heating, ventilation, and air conditioning, electrical wiring, that includes plumbing, fire protection system. Then we install all this within the building framework. We have the next stage here, which is interior finishes. That's the next stage. Then after the mechanical, electrical, and plumbing system has been installed, we see that interior finishes have to be applied, and this includes installing drywalls, then painting of the interior walls, flooring, like tiling and others, then trimming works to create the desired aesthetics and functional space that is desired. Then the next stage we have here is exterior finishes, exterior finishes, such as siding, cladding, and landscaping have to be put in place. This enhances the building appearance and protect the building from weathering. We have another stage, which is testing and commissioning. After the previous stages have been put in place, all the work being done have to be tested and then commissioned, and all the system and components undergo testing and commissioning to ensure they function properly. And meet the performance standard. Then we have part of the final stage is final inspection and handover. After the testing and commissioning, the building undergoes a final inspection by regulatory authority to ensure compliance with building codes and regulation. Once the approval is done, and the building have to be handed over to the client. Then the last stage we have here is occupancy and operations. After the handing over, the building is ready for occupant and use. The building has to be handed over to the clients for use. And depending on the projects, there may be ongoing maintenance and operation to ensure the building remain functional and safe. That sometimes could be included in the construction process. So throughout the construction process, project management and coordination are essential to ensure timely completion, budget adherence, and quality control. Effective communication among all stakeholders is very, very essential. This includes architects, engineers, contractors, subcontractors, and clients. This is critical to the success of the project. So this class is to brief us on the construction process in erection of buildings. So we'll have other materials which will be uploaded for us to have deep knowledge about construction stages and process. Thank you, and God bless you. We continue from the next class. Thank you.